All right, everybody, we're here in the knife den. As you see by the thumbnail and the description, we're going to talk about what I got at the flea market this weekend. Went 2 days. Went Friday night. Met up with Jesse McJames. Matter of fact, his video is pulled up here on my computer. There we go. Yeah, just a little peek. Met up with him Friday night. He had me a loaner blade. I gave that back to him, and I think he was showing me a muskrat he had bought there. But then I went back Saturday. Just shot the bull with Lee a lot. Met James Stork come out there. We talked to another old guy. We bought some knives off over in Bloomington one weekend. So he was there. So that was pretty cool. But before we get into the knives, let's look at my carry. I've been carrying this one all weekend. I think it's the 62 Slim. Of course, the Lone Deer Leather Company wallet. My son got me that. This weekend I've been carrying this jewel. The 75 needs to go down in there. And the Ghost Leather Slip, the Smoky Valley Sunset. That's a good one. My keys, of course. The old Hound Dog. Got the O-Light, the SD Classic. And this awesome keychain that Jesse got when he's on vacation. I think he got that from Red Hills Cutlery or Shepherd Hills, one or the other, but I feel like it's got the Carbon Steel USA stamp on it. On my hip this weekend, all weekend I've been carrying the Raccoon, the old Western here. Man, it's a good one. The old 693 Kent Smith gifted me. This sucker is sharp. He's sitting with an edge on it. Probably better than Big J edge. What else we carry? Oh, the shades, of course, the Ray-Bans, and got the old fish watch on because we're supposed to go fishing today. My youngest son's supposed to come over for dinner. Then we'll probably go do some fishing. That'll be a good time. But there's one other thing I want to talk about. Old Terry, over Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Actually, started with Zen Ali, got Baxter's Blades a gift. And Terry got it, put a little stank on it, and he sent it to me to put a little stank on it. But to hold this stank knife, Miss Sarah made this on some slip. So Andrew, you're going to get this knife and that slip. He asked me if I could sharpen it. It is decently sharp, but I'll tune it up a little bit. But if we look, it's the Queen, a 1976 Queen Mountain Man. And Sarah was able to get this slip going fast because I got a Remington tracker and it's the exact same knife, same size. So she was able to get on that really quick. And I don't know who put the lanyard on there. I don't know if Terry did that or Zen did it, but yeah, it's a good knife, man. 1976 Queen. Can't beat it. Look at that. It got the tiger paw with the flag ripped through, and of course her maker's mark. And she loves doing stuff like this with the tooling and everything. So yeah, it's great. So let's get on to the knives that we got this weekend. Let's see, what'd I get Friday night? Let's think about this a little bit. Friday night, I stopped at a guy's booth. Wasn't Lee, it was another guy. And he had a couple knives. He had something in a box that said Saturday Night Special. Genuine pick bone stag handles. It's a Parker Cutco surgical steel, it says down there. There's your model number or whatever. It says 237. He had $18 on it. And it's a toothpick. Gorgeous bone handles. She's a strike 15 down to 6. She's right down Broadway, Big E. Back springs are tight. I opened it up. The blade scratched a little bit. I don't know if I don't know what they were doing with it. I don't know if they didn't know how to sharpen or what they were doing, but the blade's got some scratches on it, and on the blade it says Saturday Night Special, Parker Cutco Surgical Steel, Japan. I know nothing about these, but I picked that up. I said, let me look at that one. He's an old veteran. He's a good old boy. And he had, what else did he have? I think he had this Barlow, this Hammer brand Barlow. It looks old, and it's got half stops. It's got the walk and talk. But it's a good knife. It just needs sharpened and get the tip put back on it. But Hammer Brand USA. I don't know if you can see that down in there. But I know someone in this community that likes Hammer Brand. I know nothing about them. I've never bought one. And look at for an old knife, I mean, this thing is pretty tight. It's got this Coralon style handles. It just needs cleaned up a little bit, but that one's probably gonna get shipped away. This one's probably gonna get shipped away too. I don't know. I don't know anything about these, but I think he had 18 on this, and he had 12 on this. So, and he was talking to me, and he kept dropping the price. He was like, "I'll give it to you for blah blah blah. I'll give it to you for blah blah." Look at this lighter I got. And finally, I was wanting to make my way over to Lee. I said, "Will you take 20 for both of them?" And he said, "Yeah." I whipped out a $20 bill and said, "There you go, bud." So, yeah, $20, you can't beat it. And then I went over to Lee's stand, and he's got I've already seen pretty much everything Lee's got, but he had this muskrat, and I just gave a muskrat away, and I'm like, well, if I gave one away, I probably need to buy one. Well, he had this one, Delrin handles, but it is a Camelus, New York, USA. You guys know I'm a USA man. I usually don't mess around with anything but USA or German or Sheffield, so I figured I'd pick this up. He had, I think he had $28 on it. And look, there's the model 20. Must be the model number. And again, I don't know much about these Camelus toothpicks. I got another one in there too, but or not toothpick, but muskrat. But look at the back springs on this bad puppy. Ain't no gappage at all. Just surprising. And he said, "I'll give it to you for 20 bucks." So that night, $40. I walked away with 3 knives. In all reality, this thing right here alone probably should have been 40 bucks. So I was pretty excited about those purchases Friday night. Then yesterday, I was him hauling around. I went to the gym and worked out. I got up at like 4:45 and made a video and went to the gym. I raced home. I got on the mower, mowed, weed eated, because it was supposed to rain, and it didn't rain a drop. So I got that done. Helped Sarah. We did a bunch of stuff yesterday. We actually went and got some more furniture for the guest bedroom. And I didn't even get sat down till about 7 o'clock last night. So, but in between all that, when I got done mowing and it wasn't raining, I was like, "Hey," and James Stork sent me a message. He said he's gonna go to the flea market. And I said, "Well, I might be able to go too." And I asked Sarah, I said, "Hey, you want to run out to the flea market and just him haul around?" And she was all for it. So we went back out there and stopped at another guy's stand when I was there yesterday. And I seen this. Now, this thing was dirty as all get out. Just dirt. And you couldn't read the tang stamp. So he got a magnifying glass out. I looked at it. I was like, I just can't read it. It needs cleaned up. I can't read it. And he had $20 on it. Finally I looked at what I could see looked like Little Valley, New York. Ooh, look at the snap on that. And I seen a C and what looked like August at the end. But he kept saying it was an Imperial. He said, "That's an Imperial. I see an I. It's an Imperial." I said, "Well, okay." I said, "Will you take $10 for it?" And he goes, "Yeah." And by that time, I kind of knew what it was. It was a Cattaraugus Cutlery Company, Little Valley, New York. So I bought it for $10. And like I said, it was filthy. The back springs were black. So I took some triple aught steel wool to it, some Neverdol, then some Mother's wheel polish. But the blades, I just took steel wool and some oil to the blades, some lighter fluid, steel wool to the blades, and then I hit it with some Neverdol and then oiled them. But the main blade just needs worked a little bit more to get the action back in her. But I mean, for $10 for something this old. And I got my book out and looked at the numbers. It does have a model number. So and it's 42883. So I looked at it. The 88 is the model number, which stands for jackknife. The 3 stands for the handle material, and the 3, genuine mother of pearl. So this is a very old mother of pearl knife that still has full blades, and like I said, it just needs the pivot worked a little bit more on the main blade. The pin blade is perfect. I mean, it don't get no better than that. And yeah, so I don't know what it's worth, but look at the centering on that bad puppy. I mean, she's pretty good. The pin blade rides a little bit to the pile side, but hey man, for $10, and you know how to clean them, I'll take it all day. If anyone knows anything about it, let me know. I know nothing about it. Then I made my way back over to Lee, talked to him and that old boy in James Stork, the guy me and James talked to the guy we bought some knives off of out in Bloomington, but you know, him hauling around over at Lee's, and I was like, I need to buy something else. And I actually had one of these in the past, and me and Knife Delights were meeting up for breakfast one morning, and I grabbed this. I was like, I think Tom would like this knife, and I gifted him a Camelus Half Congress. Well, I've got quite a few of these yellow jacket blades. I was like, well, I need to pick another one of them up, and by God, I did. Got me a yellow jacket Half Congress, half stops. Just a great knife. 25 bucks I paid for that, and I was more than happy to pay 25 with the deals I get. This blade's brand new, never been cut, never been sharpened, I don't believe. So there's your model number, which is what, 709. Yeah, just a great blade. Great blade. So yeah, so all in all, I did pretty good this weekend. I didn't buy an expensive blade. I got plenty of them, and I ordered that peanut butter and jelly sow belly Friday, so I'm waiting on that to get here. And I think James Stork got a bunch of those. I think he probably has 6 or 7 coming. And Jesse, I think he ordered a 75 peanut butter and jelly, so I'm anxious to see his as well. But this is it. This is my haul from the flea market, and kind of the little project for Baxter, and of course my carry. But yeah, again, thanks to Kent Smith for this thing, man. I love carrying this, and it's sharp as all get out. It came sharp, which was awesome, so can't beat it. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get off here. Me and Miss Sarah's gonna go run around some more. We got to get some stuff for Sundays become dinner day here at the household, when the youngest comes over for dinner and takes a bunch of leftovers to his place for his work week. So we're going to go grocery shopping for that. I think she's going to make probably a 25-pound lasagna, I would assume. So, all right, guys. Hey, like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. You guys hit the flea markets this weekend? Let me see them. All right, guys. Stay sharp out there.